I had it 2-1. Izzy, I gave him the first round is really like a swing. Nothing happened in the first round, so if you say Dricus won, I really can't argue against that because neither of them really like actually like did anything that was like definitive. Second round, I thought kind of was like a warm up. They started warming up. Then the third round, Izzy just completely dominated. I thought that was the most decisive round. And then we get into the fourth round, and I don't get it, bro. This is why, like, I'm a huge MMA fan, but this is why I say, like, boxers, they could, like, if they actually wanted to and, like, try to learn how to grapple, they could easily just come over and, like, beat the fuck out of some of these dudes, bro. Because it is absolutely ridiculous how Izzy just improved offensively on his boxing and like just defensively, you just like I don't like when you talk about boxing, it's offense and defense combined into one. You know, like Max Holloway. Like when I say Max Holloway is the best boxer, I'm not just saying that because he throws fucking 100 punches around. No, I'm saying that because defensively, his counters, the way he moves his head, the way he fucking blocks, you know, that plays all into those factors. Izzy is 6 fucking 4. I don't know why he's moving backwards or a motherfucker that's just lunging forward like this, tired as fuck, and he preemptively goes, "I'm just gonna try to run away and just try not to, you know what I mean." And I thought Darren Till made an actual really good point on Twitter that I that I did agree with. I thought Izzy, all he really had to do was just stand his ground defensively, just try to block some punches. That's all you got to do. I know that's what makes him like great. The fact that he moves his head, and I know kickboxers primarily really are not the ones to like sit there and hold up their guard to block punches. But just block some fucking punches. Roll with a punch for once. Fuck. Do something. Show me something. Fuck.
Even front kicks, teeps, keep them off.
Something. Clinch. Motherfucking clinch. Do something. Fuck. I don't know. Do something other than just preemptively running away. And I think with that, that's why he kept tripping a lot. He knows Dricus is gonna come forward, and he's predicting that. So he's like, "Fuck, let me start running away." And he's fucking stepping on Dricus's foot and shit, falling around the octagon, and
Dricus
just
picked up on it too.
yeah, just looking sloppy. And that's what I'm talking about. Dricus just came forward and just threw hooks, and he ran right into a fucking right hook. I wouldn't say he got hurt, but that stopped him from getting out of Dricus's way. Dricus noticed he was about to get away again. Shot the takedown, got him down. And honestly, I just think Izzy was just at the point to it's like he's tired as fuck. Dricus is fucking strong. I don't like Dricus, but I wouldn't be surprised if motherfuckers say Dricus is strong as shit because he looks pretty strong. And then a choke is damn near under your chin, bro. It's like you might as well just tap out. He didn't even try to give up. So I mean I kind of get it. So it is what it is. I thought personally, if the fight would have went to the fifth round, we probably would have seen a split decision. Because looking at these scorecards, one judge had Izzy losing the second and third round, and then one judge had Dricus winning the first 2 rounds. It's like these scorecards are all over the place. And then one judge had Izzy winning round 1 and 3. So it's like fucking shit is all it's all over the place. So I could have saw a split decision either way, but I don't know, bro. It is what it is. It's just frustrating to watch shit like that, bro. Like, especially as a boxing fan, just to really watch a motherfucker who's great just lose to like somebody who's ass because they just simply do not know how to like defend. Like, you get what I like. You get what I like. Come on,
He's not ass, bro.
We can't call him ass, bro.
I'm not saying
Izzy.
He's
beating
ass
Robert
compared
Whitaker,
to
Darren Till.
He's ass compared to like to how great
It's
Izzy
just
is.
not
Like
pretty.
it's not
just
pretty,
not pretty,
but like, bro,
He's
come
very,
on.
very
A
good.
motherfucker is coming forward. Like, no, I'm sorry, I can't give that no pass. Izzy, bro, you fuck. I'm not gonna say you suck, but you need to leave.
Fight, bro.
Bro,
This
you need to
is like art. People. That's why like a guy like Dricus is gonna be. Like if you get in there and think that you're gonna be painting a masterpiece, nah, bro. This man is in a cage fight and he's coming to take your lunch money. And if your plan is every time he gets into the pocket is to turn your back and run, eventually it might catch up to you. I just think, man, that like you said, Darren Till had some good points, man. If you're gonna beat Dricus, you got to say like, come into this pocket, bro. That's why I honestly think it would be career. I don't want to say the S word, and I'm gonna tag you in a second. If that man goes up to 205, you better hope that the UFC wants to end Alex and sends him down to make the death cut to 185. Because DDP's manager saying they want to go up to 205. Bro, if you fight AP at 205, you are going to sleep.
Bro, if he looks
Alex going to say, go ahead, blitz into this pocket, bro. I'm going to left hook your head off your shoulders, and I'm going to kick your legs to fucking smithereens.
Bro, if he looks that bad at 185, like with all that muscle, I can imagine like what more weight.
At 205, he's going to sleep. Bro.
Yeah. You know who I said I think would give him a fight? Jared Cannonier, bro.
I think Jared Cannonier will knock
Give him Jared Cannonier. Jared Cannonier is going to throw them. Izzy wants to be too pretty. Fuck all that. Hey, give me a Vanderlei Silva in here right now, bro.
I don't even think I don't even think it's that. I mean, if you look at the Sean Strickland fight, the reason why Sean had so much success is because Sean is just he's so fundamentally sound defensively. So even when Dricus was blitzing, he pretty much like he slowed down the blitz. I think Izzy just wasn't defensively responsible. That's all it was.
Defensive responsible, but it's like he's letting Dricus get away with too much shit. He's used like what I didn't even see the Izzy that does this lean back and hit him with a hit. Like he didn't really do that either. Like what?
Yeah, he wasn't really pull counter in. He wasn't really trying to counter a whole lot at all. He was trying to just go first and then wait for a new exchange.
I said this, bro, and I'm gonna keep saying this. After he fought Sean Strickland, Izzy should have went to Mexico, bro.
He did go to Mexico. He went to Mexico in his boxing. That's what I don't get. How the fuck do you go to Mexico? Yes, you go to Mexico and your boxing looks good offensively, but and somebody had explained this to me, and I just think it's just he's just a fucking kickboxer. That's what I just think it is. Kickbox. That's just preemptively how they defend shit. Because if you was paying attention to how, like when Dricus was throwing kicks, he was putting his hands up. He was blocking, moving. Then fucking Dricus just throws punches and then he just runs away. So I don't fucking get it, bro. I don't get it, bro.
And Izzy offensive boxing. I mean, when have we seen Izzy throw the uppercuts he was throwing, bro?
No, I ain't gonna lie.
The body shots he was doing, bitch, was beautiful, bro.
Yeah, when he was on top of it, that was clean.
He was looking good.
He was looking.
I thought Izzy looked good. I thought he slowed down. And
do you think do you think that extra muscle played a factor into that?
It definitely could have. That's always a thing that I always think of. Anytime people are like, "Oh man, this dude puts muscle on," I'm like, that could be bad. So
yeah,
but I don't want to take this time to like shit on Dricus. Like I'm giving him his respect for sure. Like he went in there, like he's beating champions now. And I'm saying he's defending against champions. I mean, against literally probably the second best middleweight. Some people rank him the first best middleweight of all time. So definitely got to give him his respect there.
Yeah, I think he's now beat the second and the third best middleweights of all time with Rob and Izzy. And I mean, all finishes in the UFC, bro. That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
like this dude is on a crazy run. So I don't know, man. I do think it's really time. And I know Jay, you're not like you're at. You know, Dricus is good. It's more like you're just speaking on the fact that it is ugly and unorthodox. Some people really don't know that, and they're like, he's getting lucky. Yeah.
Dricus is good. It's just like he makes like such like egregious mistakes, and nobody just capitalize on it.
It'll catch up to him. It always does.
It's gonna catch up. Event. I honestly think I was telling somebody this last night. Literally, if Sean Strickland just decides to come forward and just decides to let his hands go, he'll knock. I think he TK.
I don't think he can really come forward. I don't think anybody really. If at 205, there's guys, but at 185, I literally can't think unless I'm missing somebody. I mean, honestly, Jared's a good shout, but I can't think of who else at 185.
Jared and Khamzat. That's the only two people I can think of.
Khamzat in a grappling sense, but like. If he were, I think DDP knocks Khamzat out because I think Khamzat. I think
I
Khamzat can
just
take
see
him down.
how I don't see it. I just see Hamza just coming out the first round and just people don't understand that motherfucker is huge for one. He's a big 85er dog.
Yeah, but like,
He's
bro, he was
big,
struggling
dog.
to take down career 155er Gilbert Burns, bro.
Gilbert Burns has good jujitsu though. That's
It's
different.
50. Jiu-jitsu doesn't. I'm a jiu-jitsu guy, but jiu-jitsu doesn't stuff takedowns, bro.
Yeah.
DDP's got 50 pounds on Gilbert Burns. If you can't take Gilbert Burns down, you are going to have a hard time taking freaking Dricus Duplessis down. Now, don't get me wrong. In the first 5 minutes, he could get to DDP's back and choke him out. But after 6-7 minutes, he's going to look like Deontay Wilder in that meme. DDP's coming forward with them 6-punch shots, and Khamzat hasn't taken him out after 6-7 minutes. You're going to see Khamzat better fake an injury or something because he's finna go to sleep. I'm telling you. Like, DDP will knock Khamzat's head off his shoulders if he doesn't get choked out in the first 5-6 minutes. But I think Jared might genuinely be the hardest matchup for him.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be somebody who can either push DDP back, which is in all his fights where you've seen him have trouble, and the Darren Till fight, speaking of which, and the Brunson fight. Not going to lie, I bet Brunson in that fight. And, I mean, he's had even Brad Tavares freaking had some good moments. Everybody who's had moments have been people who can either, like Darren said, because it was great advice, stand their ground or even push him back. Because there is moments you can say maybe he's not as tired as he looks, yada, yada. In these moments where he is looking a little tired and he's trying to take these little breaks after he used a lot of energy, if you can actually take advantage of that and try to push him back, you can definitely land shots.
His defense is not there.
Yeah.
His defense is just blocking up top because that's when Izzy was just digging body.
And that's another thing. I do think Izzy did, even in a loss, expose DDP to the body. I think you got to go to DDP's body, bro.
Dude, even the body kicks he wasn't blocking. Like, he wasn't blocking anything to the body.
A guy with a good chin who's durable and tough with good cardio, you got to dig to his body, man. You got to dig to his body, and maybe a big shot to the head opens up. But I think somebody who can stand their ground, push him back when they can, and dig their body. I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. People not gonna like to say. I think Rob can beat him, bro. I think if Rob gets,
I do too.
Yeah, Robert Whittaker definitely can beat him. He just got caught.
I think Rob can beat him.
So
because Robert isn't going when Dricus gets tired. Robert Whittaker moving forward, he's going to just start piecing him up. He cannot get tired like he did versus Izzy versus Robert Whittaker.
And Robert Whittaker has a lot better takedown defense as well than Izzy. I'd agree with that. He's a better grappler than Izzy, I'd say.
I mean, DDP just kind of caught him off guard, I think, with that takedown in the first. It was such a weird exchange with that like head and arm throw that like you never see that. But I do think the athleticism and just strength against Rob is there, especially early, and we saw that in the first fight. But if Rob can just like get through, weather that early storm, I do think like he's the type that I don't think he lets up. I think 3, 4, 5 are heavy Rob.
I'm like, if he gets past Khamzat, bro, I don't know Dana. I think Dana said it. Like, whoever wins that fight is getting the next title shot. He beats Khamzat, bro. It's kind of at that point.
I mean, that's what I thought, but now that freaking Dana saying Strickland is crazy. But bro, you can't look me in the eyes and tell me if Rob were to sleep Khamzat or Khamzat were to like choke Rob out in the first round. You're gonna tell me, nah, bro, Sean off a decision over Costa. Like, bro,
those are like two big money fights for the UFC. They're no.
Now, don't get me wrong, Sean would honestly deserve it over Khamzat after everything Khamzat's done. But off money wise, you'd have to give it to Khamzat. And then as far as deserve, if Rob were to beat also Costa, who's only Sean's win, and I'm literally wearing a Sean shirt right now. Coincidence, because I think I did one time. We did a video, but Rob also beat Costa, and then he beat Ikram, and then if he were to beat Khamzat, bro, just beating Khamzat to not get a title shot, just off like the name value and anybody, just off like the highlight reel aspect of it. If you were to beat, let alone finish Khamzat, let alone have 2 other wins right before that, it would be like the biggest crime in MMA. That would be like equal to Tony not getting his shot.
Yeah.
Like, Not probably as bad because it was like 12 fights, but
Tony.
still, in just a 3-fight package, that's like pretty crazy because people were even counting him out against Ikram. You know,
Which is crazy. Which is
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Like I had people saying, "Yeah, Rob finished." He like, "Oh, are you crazy?"
Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember, but I cashed my biggest bet of all time.
Yeah, I
A
remember that.
10-unit bet, the biggest bet I've ever made. So, you know, some of us were confident, but no big deal. Didn't know it was going to be a knockout first round. I'll admit that, but you know, what about what do you guys want for DDPs? Like, if you had the choice, would it be Alex Pereira? Would it be the winner of Khamzat Rob? Who do you want to see next?
I think you give him Rob next. I don't want to see. Alex Pereira needs to fight Ankalaev. I'm not trying to see nothing but that.
Yeah, but we know that's not happening. He's already booked. So let's
I
go
wanna
off what
see
we
that.
got.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll keep it. We'll keep it on 305.
After they fight, so we're saying like everybody's free for next year because no way none of them are fighting this year. So next year all of them are fighting. I want to see DDP versus Rob. I think that'll be the.
So you're saying Rob beats Tom. So you're saying Rob beats Khamzat, and then you want Rob to, because obviously he would have to beat Khamzat.
Yeah.
Send that boy at 205. Nah, send that boy at 205 and give him exactly what he wants. I mean, he beat Izzy, he beat Sean Strickland. I mean, beating Robert Whitaker already. Like, Khamzat is really what's left. I don't care about Khamzat fighting DDP. I mean, Khamzat gonna pull out 10 million times. Throw him to a man that will fight every 3 months. Hey, if Alex beats, who is he fighting? Can't think of his name. Khalil Roundtree. If he beats Khalil Roundtree, Alex will fight again in December.
I was about to say, he said nobody's gonna fight again. I was like, let me wait till my turn, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Alex will fight in 3 months, 2 months.
Oh, but this man Alex will knock DDP or knock Roundtree out and be like, give me DDP in December. I heard y'all. They need a main event for December. We all know Conor ain't fighting, bro. Let it go. That December main event is gonna need a big fight. Let's go ahead and throw AP in there.
Is like, bro. Maybe that's for another video, but just to quickly throw it in, Alex is like the biggest star to me right now, bro. Like,
as far as how much juice they're getting because he fights so often, like he probably is the go-to. What I'm saying.
Like you could say Sean O'Malley. No, bro. Alex is literally fighting and moving on to the next fight.
It ain't Sean, bro. That's crazy. Alex is bigger than Sean.
Nigga, damn John Bones Jones, nigga. The fuck is y'all talking about some damn Alex Pereira?
Bro, Alex Pereira is big right now.
No, he is not. No, he is not. No, he is not.
Listen, let me cook.
Turn. You had your turn. No, playing.
The new generation doesn't know who John Jones is.
Like, if we're talking about MMA right now, like this ball of MMA right now, it's definitely Pereira. But if we're talking about the grand scheme, it's obviously John Jones.
Yeah, today, but I'm telling you, I bet if I showed 10 different people on the street, if I showed 100 people on the street, I actually genuinely think more people would know Alex Pereira. Because I seriously, we've been around long enough, even though I'm fucking older than you. We've been watching the sport longer, but a lot of people do not, because he hasn't been active. Don't get me wrong, John's the GOAT. Okay, if we're counting cheaters, John Jones the GOAT. Okay? But that being said, he's fought like one time in 4 years. Okay, yeah. So if you're newer to the sport, if you're like coming in from the Conor era, you've literally seen him fight like maybe twice. Like, and they haven't been good fights. So, I mean, even the last fight, okay, like it was dominant, but it wasn't a good fight. It was like, let's be honest, like Gon just straight up choked. But, hey, credit to John for beating Cyril before he even stepped into the cage with his aura. But, that's another conversation for another day. But if I had my choice, I'd say, yeah, you give him the winner of Rob and Khamzat. Or realistically, if I had my choice, it's if Rob beats Khamzat, Rob. Otherwise, it's Sean. Because Khamzat, like, you can't rely on him. Who is he beat to deserve that? This would be his first ranked win at middleweight. I think he needs at least one more. If Khamzat wins, I think he has to beat the winner of like Jared and Kyle or something like that. So you could always give the winner of Kyle and Jared instead if Khamzat were to win. But there's some options. But what about Izzy, man? What do y'all want to see next for Izzy?
All right. So if I had to think realistically,
Let me
and
pull
I
up the
think
rankings
about
while you
what he
talk.
said, like who can Izzy fight though? Because pull up the rankings, like who has he not beat? You know what I mean?
That's the thing is he's
Like,
cleared out a lot of the division.
who has
For
he not beat?
I
I
think
mean,
you give him.
so
I
number
think you
one,
give him Sean. Cause
yeah,
Sean's not getting a title shot, bro. He can
you
hold
could
out
get a
for.
shot,
Yeah, he's not getting a title shot, bro. You gotta.
but you know,
But if you
Sean ain't
ask
doing that
me,
right now.
he ain't
The
got
UFC would have
Izzy
to
ain't got
tell him.
nothing left to prove, bro. Like nothing left to prove. At this point, he's fighting off of I'm like an ego thing, like a Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor ain't got nothing else to really prove. Izzy really doesn't have anything else to prove. So,
Yeah.
my honest opinion, Izzy should just hang it up. But obviously, that's not. He already made that decision. He ain't hanging shit up. He finna keep fighting. So, it is what it is. As far as a fight though, like I'd have to look at the rankings because I mean, Izzy was what ranked number 2.
Yeah, so I got it right here. Dricus obviously champ, Sean at number 1. I honestly don't think I think the UFC would have to go to Sean and be like, look, we have changed our mind. I know we said you were getting the title shot. You're not getting the title shot. Do you want an Izzy fight or do you want to fight like a Mavov who you already beat? It's a low or high risk, low reward. You can fight Jared, Amavov, or Izzy. What's it going to be, buddy? So maybe if they do that, but you know, below Izzy, it's literally Rob, who again, they are not doing that fight.
No, they're not. That's not
They will
happening.
make Rob and Izzy if there's a gun to their head. One of them has the title, and the other is an absolute unarguable number 1 contender, and that's it. So, and below Rob is literally a Mavov, Cannoneer. Okay, they ain't doing Izzy against maybe Cannoneer because they'd be confident he'd win, but Amavov, hell no. High risk, low reward. Vittori already beat him twice.
It's nothing there for Izzy.
Brendan Allen, it's like low risk, high reward. Paulo Costa rematch? That's the fight.
That's the
fight, dude.
That's the fight.
That is the fight.
To see if Izzy still won it and see if Costa still won it.
That's the fight, dude. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the fight.
I think he's 35, bro. Like, I don't think he's sticking around to be trying to like show motherfuckers he's still. Bro, he's trying to get another title shot, bro. You gotta give him Sean. He's probably gonna try to go after Sean, bro.
They're not gonna do that. Sean's gonna wait. I'm telling you, Sean's not gonna fight Izzy. And also, Izzy doesn't want to lose 3 in a row, bro. Like a pride thing. I get he wants to get to the title. What he needs to do is beat Costa, then because even if he were to beat Sean, he still has to get another win before he gets a title shot. They're not gonna be like, bro's literally like 2-3 in his last 5. Let's give him a title shot.
Holly Holmes style.
I'm telling you, they wouldn't do it. And I think he needs a bounce back fight. Let him get a high profile. Costa's high profile. It's going to be like a fun fight where he has some beef. Costa's going to come forward and walk into shots. He's going to whoop Costa's ass. He's going to be confident to whoop his ass. And Costa's still number 8. Literally everybody else below Izzy is freaking Amavov, Cannoneer, Vittori, Allen, Hermanson, Dolidze, Chimaev. Bro, half of those are harder fights and are lower names. Kyle Brallo, Michelle Pereira, Fluffy. Bro, those are literally harder fights. So the fight is Costa. And you're not – bro, if you fight – if you're Izzy, bro, and you're Izzy's team, why the hell would you fight Sean, bro? He doesn't sound like somebody who wants to do like 1 or 2 more fights. It sounds like he wants to fight for a couple more years.
I mean, you fight Sean to get back to the belt, bro. That's the fastest road possible.
If he loses 3 in a row,
every round to Sean a year ago, bro. And then he just lost again. That's risking losing 3 in a row to rivals. Go get a bounce back fight. If he needs 2 wins anyways to get to the belt, go beat Costa, piece Costa up, and then fight. See who's in the wings. Who's right there for a number 1 contender. Maybe it'll be a freaking Rob trilogy. Probably not. Sean, or
Let the
Cannonier.
division sort itself out.
I think it's the clear bounce back, high profile match. He's going to be a decent favorite. It's a good stylistic matchup. He's lost 2 in a row, man. I think Sean is a worse matchup for him than freaking Duplessis, bro. Sean beat him worse. He might not have finished him, but like Izzy didn't touch Sean with a good punch.
Yeah.
Or he didn't land a good strike in that fight. As an Izzy fan, I want to see him. Like, even though people have called me an Izzy hater, I'm a fan of the sport, and we need the stars to stick around and do good. I would have been sad if he would have retired. I want Izzy to go get a freaking win. If he wants to stick around, I do not want to see Izzy lose 3 in a row. I want to see him go. I think I have some Costa merch back there too, bro. I'm a Costa fan, but Izzy will beat him up bad. That's a bad matchup for him. So if they want to get Izzy a good bounce back win and get him to where they can reason with a number 1 contender fight. It's still Izzy at the end of the day. So even though it's a tough run, get a good knockout over a top big profile guy like Costa. You could throw him right in there against whoever else in the mix at that point. And then it's like a year down the road, he's fighting for a number 1 contender.
Mm-hmm.
Or not even that. 9 months, like 10 months from now, he could be fighting, in 4 months, beats Costa, in 4 months, number 1 contender fight. So I don't know. That's what I'd like to see. But that's pretty much it, man. As far as this card, I mean, Kai won. I picked him. I bet him. I thought people were kind of on the Urseg hype train a little bit. I like Urseg, but I just think, you got to look at his resume, and Kai just should not have been that big of an underdog. Freaking Dan Hooker, bro. Like, do you think Dan Hooker could really beat Charles Oliveira?
I'm be honest.
Apparently they're thinking about making that fight. The UFC.
I'm be honest. I think so. I think because Dan Hooker got some power. Dan Hooker got some power, bro. And Charles' chin is Charles does not have a good chin. Charles has good jiu-jitsu that people fear. And Dan Hooker, as far as stylistically, obviously the wrestling, but did Dan Hooker not look good with the wrestling defense? I mean, my dude was on point versus Gamrot, which is 100% better wrestler than Oliveira. So if I'm being honest, I think the Dan Hooker versus Oliveira matchup is perfect. It's a stepping stone for Dan Hooker, and it's for Oliveira to be like, hey, bro, you still got it? Do you still want it? That's the perfect matchup to me. And I'm sorry, Dan Hooker looked good. I know people are yelling robbery, but I ain't trying to hear it.
Nah, bro, he whooped Gamrot's ass.
Like, bro, he was cooking Gamrot, bro.
I picked Gamrot, and I was like, nah, bro, like he
and
lost.
People be living on that. Oh, well, he had more control. Like, bro, I don't look at offensive wrestling as being somebody just holding somebody down. If you're on the ground, cool. Or if you have like really dominant position while you have the back. But if you're laying in guard, bro, like, be fucking for real.
He got beat up, bro. If you show 100 people that fight on the street, they're gonna all say, "Well, who won that fight?" Oh, the dude who wasn't diving desperately,
literally was diving for legs, bro.
And don't get me wrong, I'm all about there's nothing wrong with wrestling, but like, bro was like getting lit up and
desperate. That was desperate wrestling. Please. That was desperate to get please. Bro, nah, Dan Hooker has leveled. You know what's crazy? Remember where Cody, you used to literally despise Dan Hooker, bro?
He used to really annoy me, bro.
Right. He was annoying, but he's grown as a fighter and then as a person. So, nah, Dan Hooker, Oliveira, 100%.
Yeah, no. And the only other thing I wanted to touch on, Jay, what did you think about freaking Protez, bro? Like, freaking Starch the Leech.
Bro, that was clean.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he hasn't fought the best competition, but he welterweight, at the end of the division, the end of the rankings, you got Magny at 12, Luke at 13, Michael Venom Page at 14. That'd be a tough fight, but Kevin Holland 15. I think I'm ready to see Protez fight like a ranked guy, bro. I mean, he's not
Kevin Holland.
I think you give him like Luke, bro. Is Luke fighting Jeff Neal or no? I don't think he's fighting. Who's Jeff? I forgot.
I think Luke does have a matchup, but I can't remember.
Jeff Neal's fighting Wonderboy, right? No, Jeff Neal's fighting RDA. Yeah,
Oh,
first
he's
fight
fighting
already.
Arthur.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So Luke then. I give him Luke right now.
bro.
Luke
I'm
or
sorry.
Kevin Holland,
He going no Luke out too. All right,
bro.
Yeah,
bro.
Because
man. He might make
Luke
it
is
whatever it
fried,
is.
bro. And Luke used to be him, but it's like bro, those knockouts, bro, they add up. And that damage he take, like he got a big ass head, bro, and he just be getting bounced around like a pinball machine, bro. Luke is right. That dude, with what I seen with his boxing, like that, please,
That fighting nerds gym is legit though, bro. Like, Protez is there, and then you got coming up on the next card in the main event. You got Kyle Barallo taking on Jared Cannonier. Last little bit here, quick pick. Who do y'all got in that one, man? Because I think that's an interesting fight. I'm not really trying to fade that fighting nerd gym, and I think it's one of the best gyms in MMA right now. They got a lot of momentum, but Jared Cannonier is a tough guy, especially if your game plan is to take him down and submit him. That dude's tough to take down, like we talked about, and freaking cracks. And I think that Imavov stoppage was awful. So I'm glad he's getting back in there quick. I think that's a tough matchup, bro. Jared Cannonier is always live, but that fighting nerd gym is super legit, bro. I'm looking forward to that matchup.
yeah, that's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah.
I'm looking at some of the people they got. Oh, they ain't got a bad roster.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a pretty good roster. But yeah, that's gonna be a good fight. But y'all let us know down below in the comment section, man. We've been yapping too much. I actually enjoyed this video. This was
this
pretty
is
fun
a
to
W.
talk about. This is a W video, but again, y'all let us know down below in the comment section. What do y'all think about 305? The takes that we had in this video, all that good stuff. It's been Combat Corner, J Pride, Cody. We will see y'all on the next one.